Neal, we heard both in big ways and in minute ways how at least accusations of basically personal political interference.
Absolutely. I mean, it was an astounding hearing, Chuck. You had basically all levels of the Justice Department today represented in that hearing. You had career prosecutor, an assistant United States attorney, Aaron Zelinsky, saying there was political interference in the Stone investigation, that I was pressured to go easy on him because he was the president's friend, that I would lose my job otherwise, perhaps. You had the career supervisor of the antitrust division, John Ilias, saying similar things about antitrust, actually the reverse, that they wanted to use the antitrust laws to go after the president's enemies and was pressured to do that. And then you had that clip you just played by Don Ayer, who is an incredibly conservative lawyer. He was George W. Bush's #2 person at the Justice Department. So he's not some lefty like me or something like that. And he testified that this was on its way to being worse than Watergate. And so, yes, you're right to say that that Barr has said today that he's going to testify on July 28th. I'll believe it when I see it. I mean, this guy's been scared to go to the Hill and testify in the House for months and months and months. He sets testimony and then he backs down. And, you know, the idea that we have to wait 5 weeks for his testimony after hearing what we heard today, after seeing all of the drama about the Southern District of New York over the weekend, you know, and after his episodes at Lafayette Square and tear gassing people, I just find unconscionable that, you know, I think if someone accused me of those things when I was at the Justice Department, I'd go into the next day and say, hey, I want to testify, not wait 5 weeks to tell my side of the story.
Well, let me reverse that question. Should House Democrats be more, be trying to get him there sooner? I mean, you know, is there another way to hold him accountable? They feel as if he's basically been an unaccountable executive branch employee, and that he hasn't had to, he has basically avoided any tough questioning from the Democratic majority in the House. He's gone before the Senate, but that is, you know, Republican controlled. He's certainly faced some tough questions for Democrats. But should House Democrats be pushing harder here and sooner themselves?
Yes. I mean, look, the primary culprit here are the top leaders of the Justice Department, which has politicized the thing, and the president in ways that are, you know, beyond all recognition from anyone who served there in a prior Republican or Democrat administration. And I include, by the way, folks who served in the Nixon administration. This is getting to be absurd. But I do think, you know, your question is right. I don't think that the House has done enough to exercise oversight, and to sit and wait 5 weeks more for Barr's testimony when we've been waiting like a year already is getting absurd. And so, yes, they should subpoena him. They should threaten to use the funding power against him. There's a lot of tools that they have. They need to exercise them all.
It has been odd at how unwilling, and I don't know why fully, unless they feel like it's a distraction from other issues.